Okay, so let's go ahead and this time implement string parsing. And I was looking inside of the documentation, and yeah, I remember that for escape sequences we have to do something different. But I see that in this example, it says that you shouldn't really do anything. But let's try to make things a bit more interesting, and for \t and \n actually insert the tabs and new lines. And I think the other ones are something like if you find this type of sequence, a \, and then a character, it turns into that character. So here they say that this doesn't change into a quotation, but I think that's like more in line with other languages. So let's do that. Let's convert this thing into quotes, and yeah, then we have some other stuff like strings cannot be more than some certain length. There's also the manual. Maybe this is different for strings, but yeah, strings cannot be longer than 2024. Well, yeah, this one is a bit different. You can have a backspace. Whatever, yeah. We'll do this for. And there's also, escaping the new line. So, that's obviously. And yeah, you cannot have the null character. And I'm pretty sure there was something with string length. There was like a section for constant values. So, oh, it was here. Yeah, basically strings cannot be longer than 1024. But it's pretty weird that they put like this condition here and then other conditions here. Like it should be in one place. Anyway, so basically inside of the lexer, let's see. Yeah, actually this thing will need to return a list of tokens, but let's do the string first. So basically inside of this thing, let's see. Let's maybe have a function that does all of this. So should be next token. Maybe let's take this thing and do something like return token string literal or something. Token string literal. We give it a L, and yeah, basically this thing should create I was looking for the number, but I don't see it. Oh, it's here. Oh, I did it inside of this. Yeah, anyway. I thought it might be more clear if we do it from a function, but I mean, how about doing it right here? So let's see. Yeah, no, I mean, it's easier to have like a separate function. So let's create this token string literal. Let's do a static struct token string literal. Okay, this should be something like this. So this doesn't change anything basically, but we have just a function to look at it. It's less code and less overhead. So yeah, basically when we want to read the string literal, we skip the first character, which is the double quotes. Then we build this slice starting from the current position, which is the first character in the string. And then while we don't find the closing quotes, we have to read more characters. And at the end we skip the last double quotes. So yeah, basically inside of the if statement we have to check for special cases for LCH. And as I said, some special cases are, first of all, these four. Actually, the special case is when we find the backslash. So if LCH is equal to backslash, okay, we have a few cases, but yeah, now like the only difference is that now we actually need to rebuild the string. We cannot use the slice anymore. So let me see. String builder. Can I do? I cannot really do a single character. So maybe let's use the dynamic array. I mean literal, and this one is like because for this one we can append only one. So it has everything from here. Okay. Oh, so yeah, it's better. We can create it with init. So let's do define DSTA implementation. We are not no longer well. We are gonna need slice for the other ones, but we can create the literal manually. So ds oh my god, dynamic array init, and we need to give it the size of the character. So basically our string builder is pretty much a dynamic array. So we can use dynamic arrays here. Maybe I'll add a string builder add character or something to it. That can work. So yeah, basically in this case we need to read a char. We need to go to the next character and then to do under escape sequences, right? And if it's any, well, if it's other character, we don't want 0. But let's see if strings here have anything else. So nothing there. Here is the same thing. Pretty weird. So yeah, they say just that non-escape new lines may not appear in a string. String may not contain end of file. So let's focus for now on just the escape sequences, because that's like the following text testament. So let's do this dynamic array, and it's called append, and this thing takes in something like that. Yeah, then we just read a character. Okay, let's see. So we also need to read the character after, and that means let's do that for now, but it will be something else here. Yeah, we'll see. So then let's call this value. Yeah, the only thing about the dynamic array is that it doesn't have a way to convert it to a string, right? So you actually have to say literal dot items to get the char pointer. And we also have to append a 0 to it. So yeah, I mean it's better to go to the string builder, and here let's do append C, which is like append character. And let's just do like append the character, and this will be like a single character. So it's just dsda append. Yeah, I mean this function can crash, but don't really care. So let's do actually SB implementation string builder. So we have this thing literal, and here we can say this string build. Well, for the init we can actually like it's easier to just init it like this with count and capacity. And here we can use ds string builder append C, just like that. And here we can say to, well, it's not to own, it's I think it's build or something stupid. Yeah, it's build. Oh, and it, okay, I mean, yeah, obviously string builder build. Okay, we get the value and we can pass it here. So now if we recompile, was there something with constants? I mean, I remember a test kind of in the beginning with values or something. Was it assignment? No. Was it literal? No. Oh yeah, it was literal, so it's 5. Okay, so it doesn't like this. Oh, because yeah, we have to specify the file extension. So it gets the string right. Okay, and the one with special characters was 16. But it still doesn't work yet, so that's okay. Because we need to do stuff from here, so let's go to special chars. So for the first one, C puts the T. It should put tab here, like that's the difference. Then for this one, it puts the N. We should have the new line. Then for S3, it's fine to put the new line like that, because it's like escape character, so we just put the character. Then we have the backslash, and then we have the Z. So these are fine, but just because it's nothing there. Alright, so any non-escaped new line. Well, I mean, it was something like when a string is like this, it turns into C. So we just have to look for these characters and then figure out the errors. So if LCH is equal to N, we need to add to the literal well, it's no longer like literal, right? It's yeah, changed it there. Anyway, yeah, because I was thinking, well, now this can be literal. Anyway, so when we find an N after the backslash, we put a new line. If we find a T, we have to put the T. For B and F is the same thing, but then it says that R is not special, so let's not do that. And yeah, basically the else is just everything else, right? So yeah, maybe to make things a bit simpler, I could also do let char h equals this thing, Then here ch is new line, ch is tab, f, and on the else case we should have ch equals this thing, and then we don't even need that. We can just do something like this. So yeah, basically if we find an escape sequence, we have to figure out what the character will be, and yeah, new lines or just the character itself. So let's recompile. Okay, so this thing turns into a tab, this into a new line, special characters. The next one is also a new line, so that's good. A backslash and a Z. So I think everything is fine for the escaped characters. Okay, so now for the errors that can occur in the string, we have to look at the character. So let's see. The first one is if the string is too long, right? Like that's the easiest one. So if strlen literal let's go to error type and let's have a string too long, or I mean string constant too long. Okay, so type is legal, literal is null. We give it the position, but the position should be the beginning of the string, and I think the position should be the first quotation mark. So let's do unsigned int position is lpos, position, and the error is string constant too long. And yeah, we can free the literal. That's the first kind of error, if it's too long. Then we have nulls inside of the string, so that's strange. How can we have null? Basically, if lch is equal to backslash 0, let's see. This has string contains null character, so let's put that error type. String contains null. Well, let's put all the errors first. String contains null, unterminated string constant, string unterminated, end of file in string, string contains end of file. I'm not sure that's everything. Yeah, this is unterminated, and that's end of file. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll also have to add it here, but right now let's continue with the stuff. So this is something like string is string contains null. Contains null. I mean, obviously. Anyway. The next one is if lch is \n, the string is unterminated. But here I see a problem. And that is we should advance until we finish the token. We cannot really leave the token unfinished. So let's, not sure if they specify, but we should read until we find a semicolon in case of errors. Yeah, like, do we find like lexing errors? Semicolon. No. Read until. There's really not. That's not specified anywhere, right? Because, I mean, that's why we have semicolons, right? To separate instructions, and basically if you have an error, you read until the next separator in your language, and usually that's semicolon. So that's the point of them, basically. Not to just annoy programmers when they forget to write them. It's mainly to separate, like to give the compiler a reference point. So yeah, weird, not here, but that's what we would have to do. So while lch is not equal to I would say we have to read I'll have to figure out how to do that. Because the difference is, okay, we found a new line. Or we found this thing. And we want to read. Maybe like the better way to do it is to keep an error type here. So in error type is no error, and here we say that error is string contains end of file, string unterminated, but we keep trying to read. We can also do else ifs. I mean, this could be ch. Okay. So here we say that string contains end of file, but we continue to read. The other error because the thing is that the lexer will return. So if we try to read a character and we are at the end, we just read a null. So the other error, right, could be that we reached the end. So do we have like a char a equals EOF? Is it like a character? Oh, it really is a character. So maybe let's return EOF instead of 0 here when we reach the end, because we don't do unsigned. So -1 is, well, I mean, doesn't matter if it's unsigned or not. But let's return end of file. And yeah, now if we find end of file, so somewhere around here, else if ch is equal to EOF, well, I mean, this is null and this is EOF. But at the same time we should break, because it's like the string is finished. But we didn't finish with success. Okay, anyway, so that means that we read until we finish the double quotes, if they are there. So that's a good that's okay, I guess. But what if the string is unterminated? Should we stop or not? Let's look at the error string. Looks like we should stop if we find a new line. Yeah, I mean, let's just actually stop, because there's no point in trying to read anymore. And let's skip until we find the semicolon, right? I mean, okay, anyway, let's do something else. That's even better, I think. So it's gonna be skip white spaces, static void skip until semi. So we're gonna get a struct lexer, and I would say that okay, let's say we skip until LCH is equal to semicolon. What would happen after? Well, after we read this thing, at the end I think we do another read character. Or I guess not. I guess not, but oh yeah, we do a read character here to skip the last double quote. So it should be fine to do it like that. I think so. Not sure yet. We'll see. Because my fear is that here it stops on the, like we are currently with the read position on the semicolon. So the next time we call to next token, we'll be probably fine. Let's say that it's gonna be fine and see what happens. Because here we don't pick, we just read. So yeah, I mean, let's say that this is okay. We just skip all the characters until we find the how can we say, the reference point. So here we can actually just return string contains null, string unterminated, and string contains end of file, and this could be just ifs. Then yeah, well, I forgot about the skip until semi. And yeah, I think this should do it. This skips until the semicolon. So now if we recompile, I think somewhere, oh, for end, I didn't do EOF here. So that was weird. Okay, so these things still work. We still get the semicolons at the end. That's good. And for 18 error string, we get unknown. Oh, it's because we didn't do, when we print the stuff, we also print the token, error type token. So we have to say something like case string constant to long, error string. So it's string constant to long, string contains null character. Okay, nice. Unterminated string. It's more like unterminated string constant. And EOF in string constant, so like this. Let's retry that thing. So string constant too long, and then a null. So well, yeah, if talk literal is not null, then we just print without the literal, because yeah. So here it says string constant too long, which is fine, but then it breaks. Then it's invalid character question mark. Oh no, it somehow got identifier null string. You got tricked by this character, so I'm not sure what to say. And then, I mean, this one is good. That one's good. So, let's try to figure out what happened. So in string literal A, let's print the character code. But I would like to do like D. And this is really stupid because it's that's a good what? Yeah, makes sense. So for this one, there it says like spaces. Like 32 is a space, right? So it's 97, which is 97, which is A, and then it says spaces. And then it says the U. That's really strange. Maybe that's just how C reads the string. It does that. That's bad. Let's try to print F the string like this. That looks good. So it's just how C does. Oh my god, yeah. You know what? It's because when we do fgets, it reads until the 0 thing. So yeah, there's nothing we can do basically. That's interesting. So yeah, there's the Napoleon meme. Yeah, let's print F here the line. God damn it. So let's think about it. Fgets reads until so it reads until new line though. Interesting. Well, there we use strlen. So damn, that sucks though, because we cannot really. I mean, we have to manually search for new line and get the length that way, and maybe we can use like append n or something, and here pass the length, so we can have something like well, why not just do the append many? Like that's everything we need to do. So yeah, here we can maybe do unsigned int len will be 0, and 4, and only when we find the new line is the end. And we can do if len is equal to 0, line too long. Not really. Not sure why this is so scuffed. If line length is equal to new line break, and here if oh my god, line max, what the hell is wrong with Copilot? Line too long. Yeah, we can try to do this, and let's do here something like, how was it? Print the line using len. Okay, just to remember it. It's dot star. Interesting. Append n. Let's use here len. Let's retry this thing. It disappeared. Yeah, I really like how it got 1082. That's insane. Okay, so let's for build we just do malloc and we mem copy all the items. Yeah, like the problem is that we are gonna have \0 inside of it. Do this thing, edit file, and when we run the lexer we use strlen. Okay, fair enough. So that means we also have to output the length. So unsigned int len, which should be, let's say, length, just to not shadow it with this. So Well, I mean, obviously we don't want to crash, so let's do something like this. With file. I mean, you know, the classic read thing. We could return the length, but I mean, why not? We could return the length. So here we return defer with -1. -1. And here we return, well, we should get the length first. Here int, no, result is equal to SB count. So yeah, here we return the result. That should work. The read file now should be int length is equal to this thing. If length is negative, then we have an error, and then we should pass the buffer and the length. Yeah. Yeah, weird. So here it's length. Anyway, save this, save this. Now we have the length basically. So when we do lexer init, let's call for the buffer length. And here we should also just do unsigned length. Yeah, let's try again. Okay, now it's different. So we get string constant too long. String contains null character. Damn, that's... Okay, let's go back to main and remove that print because I think it works. Where was it? Printing the lines, because I cannot really see that well. Okay, so here it gives us a weird column. Go back. It's like a really strange column. Maybe we did something wrong there. Anyway, not that important right now for the position, but I just wanted to see the string. So it's unterminated, then it's colon, class name, then there's a sign, and then it prints this crap. Let's see, maybe it's related to that thing. Man, this is so scuffed. Yeah, like, it's so strange how it's so weird. So, because like it looks weird on the after the first one. I mean, this is 132. I mean, the line number is wrong. But yeah, like whatever the line number, who cares? But then these are weird. So we have that one's fine. The string contains null. Don't even know how to debug it. Like where to start. Not really a case to use a debugger. It would take too much time. So let's see. Let's say what would be a good step here? Because it looks good up until this point. Up until class name. Then assign, and then it just shits the bed. Maybe it's something wrong with when we find new line. Let's see some stuff like let's see like the current position, maybe the current character. We don't even get there. Am I right? But I wonder how. So let's print f percentage like this. Let's do another. I don't know, another printf just to. So yeah, something's not working in the reading. something's not working there. Because of the 0 character. Let's look again. So here we do append n, which just memcopies length. Just memcopies length. And build allocates count and just memcopies everything. So how is it not working? Like, I don't get it. Let's do something like printf %s, and here we can do sb items and sb count. Should be the other way around. So this is how it looks. I really don't understand what I'm looking at, to be honest. So let's put new lines around that. So this one's the first one. And how is it this? Like, where's the class A from this one? Then it reads the null but doesn't show the thing. Oh, it's because the line is longer than 1024, but no, we have a line max. That should be fine. Maybe it's longer than that or some stupid shit. Because I don't get it why here we see class A and then we see just that. Well, I'm pretty sure oh, that's good. But yeah, I mean, I really don't. I really don't get it. So like, this thing should be class A and then the long stuff. Right, like, why does it show it like that? Let's see the length on H1. So we have like the length of the line that was added and then the stuff. length 10 and then the string length this and then the string. Oh no, maybe it somehow did something stupid with the length here. But it's like 1 character, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10th one is a new line, so that should be okay. Let's also do the and show the first one. Like, I really don't get how this reading works in these items. It's so strange. $99, which I think is a C. Yeah, it's a C. So then why the hell does it show long here first thing and not class A? Like, what the, how? Like, what is wrong? And like, working with strings in C is so trash. Yeah, dude, I really don't get it. Like, we can see that the first character is a C, so it's like class. But then why doesn't it print it? Man, I should have done this in Rust, to be honest. Okay, anyway, so we have that one, this is the next line, then this one, and it still doesn't show the characters afterwards. Then what's the point of length here? Is it really useless? Then this one also works, this one also works. Like, all of them look fine, but when they are concatenated it looks like complete shit. Well, I mean, fine is a bit far from the truth for this one, but yeah, like, this cannot really be wrong. it's just a mem copy. It's just a mem copy. So I mean, let's see, let's do something like strlen line and just call it, because the count and items, because I like it's so fucking annoying. So like this it works. But it's a problem with the null character. So how is this different? So let's say printf, printf len and the line length. Let's see the difference between them or something. Yeah, sure, shut up. Oh wow, really? It didn't want to shut up, it wanted to interesting. It takes into account the 0. But why? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 characters. Am I stupid? Len, let's copy this thing. Oh wow, nice, nice. Really nice. What can I say? So class A. So like this should be 9. And here interesting. Because when we do the append, we mem copy the stuff. Maybe we overwrite some things from previously and it breaks. Let's think about it. Let's think that we also mem copy the 0. So it's like copies the entire string and then the 0 at the end. We increase the count by 11 instead of 10. So yeah, I don't get it. Why len should be increased by 1? Okay, let's say that len plus 1 and then line of len is equal to 0. Something. Well, we can do that after this if, because you never know. You never know. So yeah, now let's remake. So the links are fine, but it still doesn't show the class A. But right now I'm just printing the lines, right? Okay. So printf doesn't work. That's what we found out. String constant too long. Oh, that's good. Then string contains null. That's also good. Unterminated string, that's nice. And string contains null for the last one, although it should be that's end of file. Well, at least we got this to work. So the problem, like, I don't get it. What was the problem? Oh, wait. Len was the index. So yeah, we need to do len plus 1 because we started from 0. Yeah, I mean, my bad. Anyway, let's delete this stuff. So printf doesn't work though. So if we want to visualize the string, we should do for int until length and printf each character. That sucks. This is string. So this looks good, right? That's how the stuff looked like. Maybe here was like a 0, but whatever. So yeah, printf doesn't work. I don't get it. So bad. Okay, so the last error actually is a bit different. So string contains null character. Let's see. I wonder why though. We have a print here. Yeah, anyway. So we get the class name string and then a sign, and then it's gives us the string contains null, because I mean it does, I guess. It's the null from the end of the string, so that means, like, the problem is here when we convert back the string, we add a 0 at the end. Maybe we don't want to add a 0. Or the other thing that we might want to do is do -1. Or not do the -1 because this is like read the file, but do -1 on the lexer itself. So still does that. I'm curious to see why, because it runs up until length. So that's a bit strange. Characters EOF. Well, maybe yeah, it doesn't get the EOF. So let's go back to main, and maybe instead of that, we can have here something more like buffer of SB count should maybe be EOF. Wait, what? Yeah, maybe something like that. Doesn't work. Wait, why wouldn't it work? Curious. Why wouldn't it work? We allocated one more. Percentage C. Percentage D. We can do \n. We can do let's do -1. See what's there. Wait, what? Okay, I think you have to dereference it like that. That's okay. Yeah, so it works. It's just the fact that the priority of the indexing is larger than the priority of dereferencing. Interesting. Still doesn't work though. Even though we changed the last character to be end of file. Well, let's leave it to be 0. Like, let's not change it then. And yeah, like, sure, it is a null inside. What else do we have? Okay, let's do something there. So let's do if position is less than the buffer length. Wait, what? Well, I mean, read character gives you end of file. Why don't we get end of file though? Right at the end. Maybe because 0 is the first one. Okay, so let's think about it for 1 second. So maybe we can say that if the character is a 0, if we try to put this one first, it doesn't make any sense, but it's still the same error. But if we try then L pose is greater or equal, does this change anything? No. Pose. Well, I would like to see also the buffer length. Interesting how the position is so small. That's interesting. Yeah, this really is weird, because why doesn't the position well, it's because it's the beginning. Oh, I don't get it. Why is the position like that? So strange. Because each time we do edit character, it increases the position. Let's do something else. Let's do something like I wanted to do read lexer read char. Give the lexer, and this returns while this is not equal to EOF, printf percentage d percentage d. I just want to see like all this stuff. Well, maybe we can print the character itself, but let's see the character. Wait, do you see that? Where to is at the end. That's so cooked. So we have the weird string up until 160 or something like that it was. I remember the length. Then we have null string, and then here is a 0 and whatever. Then some spaces. Then unterminated, which is where to. Yeah. Semicolon, EOF, string, and then again where to. Maybe it was something like we read this thing and it had a lot of junk. So we added like a lot of lines, but still doesn't make sense because it looks good to me. Here comes the new line, and then or here comes the new line, right? And then the white spaces before unterminated. But why is there a where to again? Let's go back to main. No, not this. I wanted to redo the printing of the input. 4, 0. Yeah, it shows like some stupid stuff here. Interesting. Let's do. Then the other option would be, let's print here SB count, SB items. Let's print F each time this thing. So let's see. Wow, do you really want to be annoying? Okay, so first, now we see it looks right. We have class A and that thing, class A and the null. Then we have with the unterminated. Then we have this stuff. Is the line something strange with the line? Or what? With F gets. Let's show the line. And show the line. Yeah, it's something wrong with the line. Let's set it to 0. And here at the end, let's mem set it to 0. Because I should. Line too long. Oh, there's no new line on the last one. That's nice. So it's not terminated. That sucks. Or line equals EOF. Let's try again. There's not even an end of file character. Let's see what characters do we have on the line. So we don't have any characters. We have just zeros. Oh my god. That's interesting because let's put a space between them to see better. Oh my god, zeros. Like this one has a 0, and then the new line. Damn, that sucks. So then I guess the other option is to search for 0 in this one. Then this is so n equals strlen line, and then finally if length is again something stupid, we close the thing. And maybe this one should come only on the else case. So yeah, now it looks that it gets the right error, but good. That's just so weird. I mean, the reading looks really bad, not gonna lie. Let's see if it works without this. Doesn't work without it, so I mean, yeah, obviously, because we start from 0 again, like it's the same issue. But yeah, pretty strange. So the issue was that if we don't finish with a new line, the line from before would overwrite the current one. So yeah, that was the main issue then. So yeah, it took me longer than I expected for the strings because of these weird bugs. But I mean, it is what it is. It's basically C, so it was expected to have something like that happen. Here we still don't have an EOF character, right? Or do we have? We have. Perfect. Then we no longer need to check for that. So we get the errors. Now we also get the other tokens. So the point would be to have an array. So let's include define DSDA implementation, so we can have dynamic arrays. And let's do something like DA, or it's tokens. It's gonna be something like this. Here we get a token, and let's think about it. Let's put let's get DS dynamic array, from here, like this. So we actually don't need to have the implementation. So let's go to lexer h. Let's change this function. It's just that we need this thing here. We might also need to put here the tokens and stuff, like token type and other stuff. So we have the tokens. So if we find illegal tokens, then we should also have maybe a result. Int result equals 0, which we return here. So if we find illegal tokens, then the result is equal to 1. Okay, and on the else case, I think it's just to this dynamic array append the token, and this thing should be done from outside, let's say. Maybe just if result is equal to 0, can do something like I lied. Well, yeah, actually we could print. So let's take yeah, we are gonna need the types in the lexer h file. Pretty sure about that. We are gonna need the types outside of the lexer. We might also need this function just for printing purposes, so it cannot be static. Let's say the error types, we don't need them because we are gonna print the errors from here. Then for sure we are gonna need a token outside. Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens if we put it doesn't like that we are missing error type. Although yeah, like what's a bit strange is that we don't really need error types. I mean, whatever. It's more like to make things simpler. So run lexer shows the errors in case we get any. Then it exits. So for now, let's try this, but let's put it in the main where it should be. So let's do if this is not 0 and like it's relation whole did or something was the error message, right? String error. Yeah. Okay, and here we need a DA implementation. Wait, do we have it in lexer too? I thought. Well, guess it doesn't work like that. I have to use struct. Oh no. I don't get it. Lexer C. Let's do it like that. Oh, that's bad. Anyway, for now it should work, though. So here we actually need the dynamic array tokens, and I guess we should run the lexer anyways. So like this, we just run it. We give it the tokens, and if lex is equal to 1, if we want to do just lexing, we need to print the tokens. So for int I equals 0, well, it's should be something like this dynamic array get, which gets an element. So you should pass in stuff like that, and this should pretty much do it. Damn it. So here we need just DA, SB. Do we need anything else? I think SS. Okay, for main we need to use unsigned int. So yeah, now it looks better. Well, that should be just a print. just a printf. Now we get the errors inside of the yeah, maybe also this thing. And if we take a look at the reference, we are just missing the file name. But other than that, it's the same thing. So maybe inside of run lexer, we could also give it a file name. Like an extra argument for printing the errors. This makes sense. So it should also have maybe a const char pointer file name. Okay. I mean, it should be if file name is equal to null, then we do this stuff, and else we should also have something like file name should have quotes around it, then a comma, and maybe here it will guess it. Yeah. And in main, we need to pass here the file name, or what it's called input. So this one looks like that, and this, which is ours, looks like this. Oh, I mean, sure. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. It's just because, well, like the file name is this thing. Yeah, I don't know about it. Like, yeah, I don't know what to say about this. I'll have to see. Because this is the file name basically that we try to compile. It's not just the base name. Yeah, this is the only problem here. But yeah, we actually managed to do the special characters. Well, we cannot do comments yet, so that's the other thing that we haven't done yet. 16 special chars. Well, this doesn't work anymore for some reason. It's interesting. I guess it's because of how we print the tokens here. Maybe there's something dumb with the dynamic array. So let's actually just comment this out. And try to do that, because I mean, it should still work. Yeah, so I think there's something wrong with the dynamic array, but yeah, these still work. But I see that special characters one, maybe it's not yeah, it's not saved yet, so at least we have strings parsed, right? And we also get the errors for the wrong strings, but like the only issue is that how do we need to handle the file names? Do we put the entire path or just the file name? So that's something we need to think about, and also make the comments work, I guess. And for the last one, the invalid character, something, well, that yeah, didn't work because I mean, it's fine, it shows the error as it should, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, do we still print like the entire path that we got as an argument? I think that makes sense, because what if we have the same file name but in different paths, and here we want to concatenate multiple files? I think it makes sense to show it like that. Show the entire path. Like, I'm not sure how GCC, let's do something like something that won't work. Do make, yeah, it shows you the full path. So let's keep it like that with the full path. So if we remake, if we look at this thing, we need to fix that. So inside of this, not sure why this doesn't work, dynamic array thing, because dynamic array should just copy stuff. Oh, we free the token literal. Yeah, we free the token literal. Let's free the token literal just for illegal instructions. Although, yeah, another thing would be we should only free if token literal is not null. And yeah, I don't know about you, but I always like to have squirrelies. Okay, so that was the problem, I guess. We go back to main. Now that should give us like this. Still doesn't work. Okay. Is it like before? Yes. Or is it after? So that works. Unknown. Oh no. It's oh no. Let me check in lexer. So here we do dynamic array append. When we initialize the dynamic array, where is it? Because we ds init, but we also have to specify the size of, yeah, we specified. I forgot that we need to say that the size of the items. So now it's fine. Yeah, now it gives us the right stuff. So if we run the checker, we get the right thing. And yeah, like the only thing that I would change is inside of the, so let me just build, so it's the error strings, right? Like the error strings, I would do them with the full path. So let's say that these are the right errors. So, well, first of all, let's print this. So the line and column numbers are the same. So that means we can overwrite it. Like that was the only thing I wanted to see. Yeah, so I mean I would overwrite it. Oh, and let's look at special characters because that one should 16 string special characters. This character is fine. This is the new line, also new line. We should have a tab here, and that was everything. Cat 16. Yeah, we had the tab, the new line, the other new line, C, or I mean the backslash, and Z. So this one is also fine. Tests lexer 16. Yeah. Well, not really because it should have been in the reference. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, not a problem because we can. I don't understand why Tmux sometimes doesn't want to copy this thing. So weird. I have to do it like. Well, I have an idea. Like if I copy it and I open something like mousepad. No, it doesn't. If I try to paste it in the browser, no. Oh my god. That worked. Strange. Just have to make sure that you actually write in the right place. Yeah, so that looks good. Okay. So yeah, basically now we have what's left is to do the comments. Wait, what's wrong with error strings? Don't tell me I overrode them as well. Interesting. I wonder how the checker then runs. Well, I mean, it uses the file path. Oh, it's with could be without. Yeah, maybe that's the only thing that we can think about. Like, if yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll pass it like this, and it means that it works. But yeah, the only and invalid character, that should also work. See, like it's fine. So let's do test lexer 20 ref. Let's cat 20 ref. Yeah, 214. So yeah, basically I didn't really manage to get the comments today, but we'll do that next time. And yeah, see you then.